Hello, are you struggling to set up campaigns in Google Ads the right way? Whenever I see someone's account or campaigns, they're not set up properly. They're set up in a very haphazard manner. Lots of keywords thrown into an ad group, couple of ads written maybe, and uploaded and hoping that they're going to get good results. You're not going to get good results like that because you need to have super relevant ads for the keywords you are targeting, and they need to be organized in a very granular manner. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up SKAGs, which equates to single keyword ad groups. So we have one keyword per ad group, and you can't go more granular than this. So we will have an exact match, phrase, and broad modified. In each one ad group will have its own ad group with one keyword, and we will also make a list of negative keywords which are extremely important. So you don't need to waste money and see which ones are working and which ones aren't. So you are putting negative keywords up front before your campaign has even started. So let's go into our Google Ads account. You go to your keyword planner, and in this instance I'm going to set up a campaign for a wedding photographer or wedding photography. So you'll see lots of keywords in here, 400 and something. You go to the top right hand corner, click this link, download keyword ideas. So all these keywords will be downloaded, and this is what most people don't do, is they will just pick up a handful of keywords where when they have sorted them out by the average monthly searches, so they're only going after the high volume keywords and not the low volume long tail keywords. And by long tail, what I mean is maybe 3 or more words in a phrase. Those are high intent and very profitable keywords because, first of all, most advertisers don't bid on them, thinking that there's not much volume, and secondly, it shows high intent or has got high commercial value in that keyword. So I've downloaded this list of keywords. Then I go back to my template. Now this template is downloadable, and you can click on a link around this video, download this one for free. Okay, so you see two tabs at the bottom. One is the keyword list and the other one is where we set up the campaign. So we're gonna go into the keyword list first. I'll move this one out of the way. And you go File, Import, and I'm going to drag my file from my desktop on here. Now if you are using Excel, that's fine, it's pretty much the same. Replace current sheet. So I'm using Google Sheets, which I use for all my work. I will delete the top 2 rows, don't need them. I also delete the currency column, and I tend to delete all the others so they're out of the way. So all I'm looking for are the keywords and the average monthly searches. The first row I will freeze it and make it bold. I'm just gonna reduce the size. Okay, and then I'm going to sort them out by the highest to the lowest number of searches, right? Okay. So now we've got all our keywords. So let's have a closer look as to what we have got. Wedding photography, wedding photos. Okay, they all look pretty good to me. And what I also want to do now is to make a list of negatives. So if I don't offer weddings in Yorkshire, I start making a list here. If I'm not a cheap photographer or average photographer, candid, so you get the gist, right? I'm just gonna have a look. Boudoir. And you go through all of this list and see what is not applicable for you if you are a wedding photographer, and make a list over here. Now what we are going to do is having each keyword in its own ad group. So we're not going to mix them together in one ad group, because Asian wedding photography or photographer is completely different to destination wedding photographer. You cannot have the same or same ad for both of these keywords, because they're different. It will be very difficult. You can have Asian destination wedding photography, but if I'm searching for Asian wedding photography, I want an ad to show me about Asian wedding photography. And if I'm searching for destination wedding photographer, I want to see what you offer with regards to destination wedding photographer. So this is why we keep them separately. Now we've got over 400 odd keywords, and you might think, well, it's a lot of hard work. Well, not quite, because the way I set this up is very quick and fast. So whether you've got 40 keywords or 4,000 or 40,000 is going to take you the same amount of time, because copying and pasting from a spreadsheet doesn't take a lot of time, whether you've got a small number of keywords or a huge list. So what I want to do is I want to make the ad group name the same name as the keyword. Now you can just copy this from here and make it, or what I want to do is to, if I want to make them look a little bit better and capitalize them, I do that. So that's the formula. Just gonna delete that. So now it has capitalized, and all of them are done. The other thing I want to do is to count the number of characters, and I'll show you why in a minute, why I'm doing this. Because the keyword is usually headline 1, and as you know, headline only has got a maximum of 30 characters. So if I see that, okay, Northeast wedding photographer is 31, I can't use that because I've got so many keywords to play with. I can delete them, right? And I'll go through this list and see if there are any more. Like that's 35 local wedding photographers near me. I'm gonna delete that, or I can change it to local wedding photographers only. So we have this list now. I'm going to copy this list, and then we go into our campaign tab. So this is here where we set up our campaign ad group keywords and our ads and the match keyword match type. I'm going to paste all my keywords with the paste value only in the column C under keywords. In column B, which is for the ad group, you will notice a little hyphen and an E in front of the keyword wedding photography. So that's the formula, that whatever is in C2 plus add this one. Now you can make it E or you can make it exact match. Whatever you want, you can enter over here. It's fully customizable. And then you copy the whole lot until the end. Okay. You can then name your campaign name, whatever you like. So I've got my campaign, I've got my ad group, I've got my keywords, and now I'm going to make that as an exact match keyword because that's what it says on the ad group. Now you can write your ads. So headline 1, if I double click on it, all the headlines have now been made up as the keyword. Now you can customize it, you can tweak it if you like, but this is the fastest way to make sure that you got the keyword right up front in your headline 1. And then you can write your H1, H2, H3, D1, D2, and so on. All I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this lot right to the bottom. And we have made our first lot of ads in these ad groups and the keywords as exact match. Now you can put in phrase match or broad modified keywords in the same ad group, but what we are going to do is to make another lot of ad groups with a phrase match keyword, the same ones, and then another set of ad groups which will have the broad modified in it. So what I'll do is I'm gonna copy the whole lot. Now you may have a faster way of using Excel, and you probably are a better expert than I am, but this is fairly basic stuff. And if you do know of a way of making this faster, then please do let me know. Okay, so now all I want to do is, first of all, I want to make them as phrase. The ads don't get affected because the ads are the same. Change that to phrase. And the reason why I left a gap so that I know where the exact is finishing and when the phrase is starting. I'll go in this formula, make that as phrase. And copy that. Campaign name is the same and the ads are the same, right? So now I've got my phrase match ad groups done. The last one, copy it again, and we're gonna call it broad, but we are not going to make it broad, but it will be broad modified. But when we are uploading it through Google Ads editor, I need to keep it as broad because it doesn't has a function of BMM, and we don't need to put in the plus sign here or the square brackets for the exact match or the phrase match. It will all be done in Google Ads, and that again will take literally 2 minutes. And I'm going to change that. BMM. So we got one ad in each one of these ad groups. Now what if I want to make 2 ads per ad group because I want to split test, or maybe 3 ads? No problem. All we do is copy the whole lot, we go to the bottom of the spreadsheet, paste them again, and now all I'm doing is changing. Let's say I want to split test headline, change the headline 2 and headline 3 to see what is happening, right? So I'm just going to change it, a new headline 2 and a new headline 3. Copy them to the bottom. Now whenever I drag and drop, drag this, it just makes it a new, a different number on the at the end. So ignore those, but you get the gist. So now we have made 2 ads per ad group. They're all done. And we have a total of around 2,400 something ads. Now you may think over 2,400 ad groups is a lot of work. We're not going to do any heavy lifting because the magic will happen now in Google Ads Editor. Now this training is not about how to use Editor, but I'm going to show you how fast this is. All I do is I come here, press the wrong button. I'm gonna paste. The campaign has been set up. I'll just put in a budget for now. I'll keep this. Go to my ad group level. Ad groups, add the ad groups. That's it. 1,227 ad groups done. Go to my keywords, paste, uploading the keywords, that's fine. Okay, now I need to make those broad match keywords into broad modified, because in here the exact match will go up as exact, phrase will go as phrase. So I'm gonna create a filter in here. I want to find all the broad match keywords. So these are my filtered keywords. I go replace. Now this is how fast this is. You cannot do this in the interface. Now whether you got 20, 200, 2000 or 200,000 doesn't matter. All of them have got the plus symbol in front of them to make them broad modified. I've done my keywords. Now all I need to go is go into my ads, which is the expanded text ad. Paste. Got headline 1, 2, 3, description 1, description 2, path 1, path 2. So they're going to import. Edit. It's giving me error messages because I hadn't put in the final URL. Not a problem. I select all of them, put in my website address, and it's going to upload all of them. Okay. So some of the ads are showing error message because it has got more character count, so that's fine. I'm going to ignore that for now, and my campaign is pretty much ready, and I click this post button and all of this is going to post on onto Google Ads interface, and your campaigns will then be sent for review. So this is how quick, easy and fast to upload campaigns with literally hundreds or thousands of keywords, ad groups, and ads. Once you download the free template, you will get a very special offer as a little thank you for watching this video, where you will learn how to use Google Ads Editor. Editor is the key. I would say almost 99% of Google Ads users don't even know that this tool exists. And it is obviously for free, as most of Google's products are. It's an amazing piece of software which makes our life very easy when we are managing our Google Ads campaigns. So hope you enjoyed this video and got some ideas as to how you can set up your campaigns and scale it, because you don't want to be just targeting a handful of keywords. You want to target loads of keywords and then see which ones are working and which ones aren't, and then just take out all the ones which aren't working and just target those which are working. So it's the 80-20. 20% of keywords are going to give you 80% of the results. But if you're not starting off with a big pool of keyword, you're just going to cut out all the keywords which are not performing, and you'll end up with zero. You won't get any traffic, and then you'll think that Google Ads is a waste of time and money. So give it a go, try it, and let me know if your campaigns have started performing and you have seen a increase in the performance of your campaigns. So I really appreciate your time with me. I thank you for that, and I look forward to seeing you in my next videos.